Hello YouTube, back out again on Dartmoor, Meldon Reservoir behind me. I'm just heading up over to Sourton Tour, so it's about a 2 mile track, not too bad. Weather is a bit iffy, it's supposed to be real storms and high winds tonight, so should be a good test of the regatta. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully I can get pitched up before it pours down. We will see. I wish the weather would make its mind up. Rain or not. I'm walking along on it. I've got my down jacket and my waterproof jacket on top, and I'm sweating. And it's not raining, so I'll take my waterproof jacket off, because that's what's stopping my down jacket breathing. Tie it around my waist. 30 seconds later, pours down with rain. Take my pack back off, put my waterproof jacket on, put my pack back on, stops raining. Keep walking for a bit, getting hot and sweaty. Take my waterproof jacket off, tie it around my waist, backpack back on, start walking, pours down with rain. So basically, my non-waterproof down jacket is getting soaked. My waterproof jacket is nice and dry. Saying that, perfect timing. Here it comes. That's better. Okay, so I believe that is Corn Ridge up there, and that up there in the mist is Sourton Tor, which is where I'm heading. Looks a bit cloudy, not too sure I'm going to get too many views or a sunset tonight, that's for sure, but looks as good a place as any, I suppose. So yeah, it's really coming down now. I've got about a quarter of a mile to go. It's absolutely hammering it. Hopefully you can hear me. It's pretty windy as well. I found my wind muff though, so that's a good thing. But luckily I've got my waterproof trousers. Oh. Yeah, no I haven't. My legs are soaked. These are very water resistant, but not in this sort of weather. So that's going to be fun, sitting around soaking wet. Lesson learned. Bring me waterproof trousers. Right, let's get there. Hopefully you can hear me. It is phenomenally windy. I'm nearly at the tour. It's 7:30. And the Met Office, you lie. Did say no rain from 6 till 7. Basically it rained solid from 6 till 7. Pretty much. Anyway, nearly there. Hopefully it's not going to be so windy I can't pitch up. Right, so I made it to the top of the tour. It's gale force up here, really windy. There's not many flat spots actually, so I'm going to have a hunt around. There's plenty down the bottom there, visibility is clearing a bit now. Spitting rain off my face. But yeah, have a look around and see if I can find somewhere. Sorry, fogging up there. Right. Let's try and find somewhere. So I've been here about 20 minutes now. There was one other madman out tonight as well, just for a walk. And I cannot find a flat spot for the life of me. There is nowhere flat on this tour. And I wanted to be up high to get a fair test of the wind. Although it is probably hitting 40 to 50 in gusts. I was standing over on the edge near it and it virtually blew me over. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do now. Keep looking. I'm not walking back without a camp, especially getting soaked. Well, at least it stopped raining and I'm slowly being dried out by the gale force winds coming through here. So I think I might just stand here for a bit and enjoy it. There is just nowhere flat to camp. I'm really struggling. I don't want to walk half a mile away from the tour. I want to be up here on the tour, but there is just nowhere. It's a possibility here, but you might not be able to hear it because I've got my mic on, but it is really, really windy and I'm not too sure the regatta is going to be up to that. Let's have a go. What's the worst that can happen? Air ambulance, probably. Right, let's get this back off. So yeah, I'm not called novice wild camper for no reason. Made a major rookie mistake earlier. The wind is coming from that way in, as you can see by the back of the tent, and I pitched it with the door on that side for the view out there in the morning, as opposed to the view of these rocks behind me. And then realised when I opened the vestibule, because it was the other side, the wind was blowing straight into it, so that wasn't a good idea. So I've had to, after tightening it all up and getting it perfect, take it all apart and turn it around again. Right, I'm going to get the inner up and get my gear off. Right, well, tent's up and I'm in. Just writing a new shopping list now, so turns out my waterproof jacket isn't. And now my down jacket that was underneath my waterproof jacket is basically wrecked, so providing no warmth whatsoever. Even my t-shirt under my down jacket was absolutely soaked as well. So I've just put my fleece on that I had in the bag, but I'm absolutely soaked through. So yeah, new waterproof jacket and waterproof trousers next on the list. Awesome. The wind's died down a bit now that I've finished putting the tent up. It was absolutely blowing a gale trying to get it up. So yeah, fingers crossed it stays like it. A chap walked past me earlier on, and when I was halfway through pitching the tent up, he said, "What tent's that?" I said, "It's a Regatta Montegra 2. Never heard of it." I went, "No, you probably haven't. There's not a lot of them about." And he said, "I wouldn't trust anything but a Hilleberg up here." So yeah, thanks for that. We'll see who's right in the morning, hopefully. Anyway, I need some food. I'm going to get a kettle on. So I'm just hoping no one walks past, because I'm literally sitting here in soaking wet underwear and nothing else, because my trousers are soaked through. And so's my underwear, but I'm not taking that off. Anyway, right, let's try and get some food on. So tonight's menu, as you probably saw earlier, I've got some chicken teriyaki noodles. So I'm just going to get those rehydrated and a nice coffee. Sit here and dry off, looking at the view in my pants. Right, so I didn't film myself eating, because I know a lot of people don't like that, and probably even less people like it when I'm sitting in my pants. I've got everything hanging up over the top of the inner tent, just to try and dry it out, because there's a breeze coming through in between the inner and the outer. So I'm hoping my jacket, trousers, t-shirt, underwear, etc. is going to be dry by the morning. Who knows? We will see. Anyway, it's about 10:30 now, so I'm going to get my head down and say won't be much filming tonight. So the weather's horrific and I'm soaked and freezing. So hopefully there's no issues with the tent in the night with the wind. It looks like it's going to get a bit windier as the night goes on, and hopefully I haven't got to get out and put some wet clothes on to sort it out. So fingers crossed, I won't see you again till the morning. Cheers guys. Good morning guys. Well, it's about 5:30. I got about 2 hours sleep last night. It was pretty windy. The tent's fared quite well. I just kept waking up and checking on my jacket that was hanging between the inner and the outer. I made sure it was still there. I'm not looking forward to getting up and putting on some cold wet trousers, I'll be honest. Well, I've just packed up most of my stuff, taken the inner down to give myself a bit more space in here. I'm debating whether or not to have breakfast. I think I'll have a coffee and then pack up when there's a break, because the wind is getting worse and the rain is it's not easy enough either. It keeps stopping and starting, so I'm no doubt going to get soaked again on the way down, but the worst is yet to come. Soaking wet socks, looking forward to putting those on. This wind is relentless. Coffees. So my Kenko Duo cappuccinos. The last trip out, I was having them thinking, it doesn't taste as good this time. And I was thinking it was maybe me, got used to it, got bored of it, or whatever, I don't know. But I'd actually taken the latte out instead of the cappuccino. I bought a latte and didn't even realise, because the packaging looks very much the same. And I just grabbed it and went. So yeah, I can't understand how the latte is so different from the cappuccino. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I got COVID, the taste buds are gone. I've just obviously boiled the kettle, and now I've got I've got my socks drying out under a hot pan. See if that'll work. Can't make them any worse, can it? So I've had people messaging me saying, yeah, always bring a spare set of clothes, which every single trip I have been on since I started wild camping, in my bag has been a spare set of clothes. Never used them, a lot of weight I didn't want to carry, and today was one day I didn't bring them. Yes, I could have done with the socks and some underwear, because at the moment I'm not in the Royal Marines, but I'm definitely Commando. I couldn't bring myself to put them on. But what has let me down is my jacket. Now I have a regatta waterproof jacket. So although the tent's great, the jacket's been great. I have had it about 8 years now, I think. And it's always been really good, very waterproof. Took it on loads of dog walks, never let me down. But obviously it's lost its waterproofness over the years, and today I found that out. So I'm looking at something very lightweight and packable that I can just put over the top of my down jacket, which has pretty much dried out. And I'm thinking about frog togs. That's what I've been looking at for a while. So any suggestions, comments, leave them in the comment section below what your thoughts are on either frog togs or what you would recommend as a suit. So trousers and a jacket that is small, lightweight and packable that I can chuck on if it rains. I don't want to get myself a set of fully waterproof trousers to wear, because I like these trousers, they're pretty good, but I may have to go down that route. So yeah, any comments or suggestions, stick them down below. Happily hear them. Cheers. As they say, necessity is the mother of invention. Steaming my socks. Right, this is getting a bit manic now. The wind is really picking up. It is absolutely blowing a gale. I don't know what speed it is. I've got my anemometer, so I'm going to go and check it in a bit, but I'm going to try and get everything packed up in here first off, and then try and get the tent down. This is going to be fun. Well, the tent made it. Survived the night. Who needs a helleberg? Slightly clear over there. It's less misty than it was this morning. I couldn't see a thing out of the tent. But it's rolling across the hill at the moment as we speak. Not the best weather, but still stunning spot. So the wind has died down a bit now, but just hit a max of just under 25 mile an hour. Which isn't too bad. But there was definitely some heavier gusts earlier. Probably I would say 30 to 35. Whoa, it's chilly. Right, that's me all packed up. That was my spot. Leave no trace. Time to head back down over a couple of hills to Meldon Reservoir car park. So guys, this is a short video, this one. No stunning scenery and lovely music and photos and sunsets and time lapses on this one, I'm afraid. It's been a bit of a washout, but I've enjoyed it. It's an experience. The tent stood up well. I was quite impressed with the regatta, bearing in mind, you know, it's a cheap tent, 75 quid, and that took winds of around 35, I suppose, mile an hour, or maybe more during the night. It did really pick up. But I'm going to head back down now, so thanks for watching as always, and if you're not a subscriber, 70% of people watching this right now are not subscribers, so I'm talking to you, hit that button, hit the subscribe, and hopefully you'll pick up some more on my videos coming up soon. I will be doing the 1,000 subscriber giveaway shortly. Everything is in now, ready for that, so yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and you might be in with a chance to win a few bits and pieces for camping. Anyway, thanks for joining me guys. I'll let you go now, and I'll see you on the next one.